What is up, my kings and queens? It's your man Cassius King. Today we're going to show you how to solo flip using the latest duplication method on our magic slot. Alright, and so the first thing we need to do in order to be able to use this method is to have your auto shop hooked up, the bunker hooked up with personal vehicle storage in the back of your MOC. You do need a working magic slot in order to flip, and I'm sure you will be well familiar with its process. Alright, and so this is my magic slot vehicle that I have. It was a glass vehicle I had flipped on my magic slot before I closed out, so it's reverted back to stock. As you can see, it's on just a regular San Andreas number plate with stock rims, and we're going to be duplicating over this vehicle so that we can get the target vehicle of our desire on top of that slot. Alright, and so I'm just going to go ahead and drive this thing down to my auto shop and take it inside so that I have my slot stored in there with me. So it's very important that you do get the full alert when pushing your magic slot. But once you do, you'll just want to go ahead and push another vehicle to make space for that magic slot. Alright, and so here at my auto shop, I've already prepped for my flip. I have my magic slot vehicle stored, and I also have a donor vehicle that I'm going to be using. Now in today's method with the magic slot flip, I'll be creating donor vehicles for interiors and liveries, but you will be able to use this method to get a car on top of your magic slot so that you can flip the rims, or that you can full flip the vehicle solo, which I'll also be doing. So this is the target vehicle that I have that has all the mods. The donor vehicle, as you can see, it's on a Yankton plate. It has a utility red interior and accent that I'd like to pass. The livery option will also pass to the vehicle that I would like to duplicate, and we'll get whatever the rim code is tossed over to our Benny's vehicle. Alright, so we may have to do a quick flip to change the rims, but while it's on your magic slot, that should be no problem. Alright, so once you're set up with your magic slot and your donor vehicle inside of your workshop, you just want to go ahead and exit on foot, and we're going to job teleport into our bunker. Alright, and so to job teleport, you just want to go ahead and hit pause and open up your map. You should see a blue dot on the map, and you can go ahead and confirm to start the job. Once you start the job, you want to hit your PlayStation button and find a friend that you can join off of. You'll attempt to join on him once. Double tap your PlayStation button and try to join on him again, and if you get the same alert, you're going to have to find a different friend. Alright, and so once you get the second different targeting mode alert, you can decline it. You should see there has been a network error and be kicked out at the bunker. Alright, so inside of your bunker, you can run to the back of your MOC. And as you can see, I have the revolter stored here, and this will be the vehicle that we would like to duplicate onto the top of our magic slot. Alright, so once you pull this out of your MOC, you're just going to want to leave it stored in the docking station. You can feel free to exit the vehicle and walk outside of your bunker on foot. And once you're on foot and you leave that vehicle out in the docking station, you can go ahead and job teleport back to the closest location to your auto shop. I just have a custom marker that's kind of in between the auto shop and give cars to friends. And again, I'll be using the job teleport method, so I will use my double tap that should already be prepped to bounce off my friend that's in a different targeting mode, and I'll be thrown out of the job on the ground. Alright, so now your vehicle in the bunker is out in the docking station just waiting, and you can make your way to your auto shop to get inside of your magic slot vehicle. Alright, and so when you get inside of your magic slot vehicle, you're going to want to hit right D-pad to take it into the workshop, and we're going to be following the same process as the regular dupe method that's currently out now. Alright, so we get inside of our magic slot vehicle, and you can see I just have a regular number plate, and you can change anything on this vehicle because we're going to duplicate over it. So I just went ahead and purchased some window tint. Why not? We're throwing it away anyhow, so it doesn't really matter. But once you do get the save, you can go ahead and exit on foot. Feel free to job teleport right back to your bunker, because you did not hit your PlayStation button and have to worry about any other kind of things. You should have your double tap set up as long as your friend's still in a different targeting mode. If he's not, you may have to find somebody else, and I suggest always double tapping to join. Alright, and so as you can see, I still have the revolter from the back of my MOC, and it's in the docking station. When you do get inside, you will notice that the plate does change. And so this plate is the plate that was on my magic slot, and that means that this vehicle is now my magic slot vehicle. So when you take it to the back of the MOC, you'll get the full alert. You can accept it and pull in, and you will be pulling your magic slot out of your workshop into the MOC with you while creating a duplicate version of that revolter. So I'll have a revolter in my workshop and my magic slot revolter in the back of my MOC. So you're just going to want to push your magic slot on back down to the auto shop, and now is the time that we will call out our donor vehicle. Alright, so I have the Remus that I had showed earlier, and you'll want to make sure that you're using a vehicle that is fully clean. We are intending to use this to strip the interior, but we will get all of the other upgrades that come with it, like the unselected window tint, the livery code, the interior, and the wheel code. So I just went ahead and pushed this donor car into my MOC, accepted the full alert so that I could force that revolter back to the auto shop in this one's place. Alright, and so now we can get right back into our flip. I'll just pull that donor vehicle out and leave it in the docking station. And again, I'm just going to run through the same process again. I'll job teleport back down to the auto shop, and once I get there, I should see that I have two versions of the revolter, the original version and the magic slot version. Now if you paid attention to the plate, it should be easy for you to figure out which one is your magic slot. And I suggest using a custom plate just to keep track of things. So I'm just going to take it into the workshop and again change anything on the vehicle, and this time I want the upgrades to pass, so I will make sure that I only change something like the armor or the brakes, or maybe add a custom plate at this point. And once you do, go ahead and back out and leave the vehicle inside of your workshop once again. You can exit on foot, and we will be job teleporting back to our bunker. Alright, and so once you get to your bunker, again in your docking station, you're going to have the vehicle that you would like to suck the mods off of. When you do get in this vehicle, it is going to take the plate from your magic slot. And so because this vehicle believes it is on our magic slot, we will be having the vehicle identity that is attributed to this vehicle to pass. We'll go back into the spot where we're going to go into our MOC and just quickly prep your disconnect. Alright, and so once you hit right D-pad and accept the full alert, you'll just want to wait for the animation, and as soon as you see your character, double tap and disconnect the internet. You have to be fast at that point. You do not want to see a yellow save circle. Alright, and so you're going to get kicked down into story mode, and you can feel free to load back into an invite only session. Now, I had my spawn location at the workshop, and once I had came back into an invite only session, you can see I had spawned here, and even though that vehicle inside of your bunker had taken the place of your magic slot, if you were quick enough in disconnecting, you should have a fully flipped version waiting for you inside of your workshop. Alright, now as you can see, it has flipped the rims into the lick with red lines. It does have the utility red interior, and I have obtained my magic slot plate. So that, I think, is the importance of changing your custom plate while it's in the workshop before you do your flip. Alright, so that you can pass that identity. As you can see, I have both revolters here. If you'd like, you can go ahead and dupe over that one that you had started with, as not to have two versions, but because I'm making interior donors, I'm going to go ahead and get a Sanchez parked in its place and push my magic slot back out to my MOC. But while the vehicle's on my magic slot, I'm going to take advantage of it, and I'm going to go ahead and do my quick flip to put this thing back on waves. Alright, and so the revolter is a vehicle that I'm using right now because of the livery options. I do have all of the livery options unlocked, so it's easy to go for 16, 15, and 14 while having an unselected trim. Now, this vehicle is already on Benny, so I can just do a quick flip and I can put it on whatever style of Benny's originals that I'd like. So myself, obviously we're going to be doing a flash rim activator, so once you go into the wheel type, you can make your way down to the sport rims. you will be hitting up on your D-pad one time, and you will be purchasing the split 6. And once you purchase the split 6, you can back out to your tire design options, and once you get inside of your tire design, go ahead and purchase the custom tire design option. Alright, and after you purchase that option, you can go ahead and press your PlayStation button, go to your settings, and disconnect your internet. You'll be kicked back down into story mode one time, but now we should have all the components that we would like on top of our vehicle. So as you can see, I had prepped and got my spawn location at the bunker before, and now the revolter is on wave rims. It will be a flash rim activator for me, and my magic slot is inside of my MOC at this point. So as I had said earlier, I had a Sanchez stored in my auto shop, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with the dupe and dupe off of my magic slot now that it's parked in the back of my MOC. And once I get to my auto shop, you can see I have a Sanchez there waiting with me, and I'll take it into the workshop and go through the process one more time. Now this vehicle, it doesn't really matter what you choose on it. You can choose the armor or the brakes or anything. We're just going to be duping over it and losing it. All we really care about is the plate and the slot. Alright, so you can exit that Sanchez and leave it in your workshop. You can go ahead and exit the workshop, and we'll job teleport right on back to our bunker. And once we get there, we will have our magic slot vehicle waiting for us. You'll notice when I get in it, the plate does change, and this is no longer my magic slot vehicle, but it will be a clean dupe from that personal vehicle slot. Alright, so me accepting the full alert, I will be pushing my magic slot back into this vehicle's location, which was the auto shop, and pulling my clean duplicate version into the MOC with me. So this is the one that you're going to keep, and you are ready to go ahead, pull another donor into the back of your MOC and create another clean interior donor with livery options so that you can use it on your magic slot solo. Alright, and so I hope that this video has helped you guys out. As always, be safe and have a great day, everybody. Peace.